The following is a paid advertisement. The views expressed are the sole responsibility of the advertiser.
I'm attorney Justin Clark. Coming up just ahead on You Have Real Estate, great offer for you real estate agents out there, the Jumpstart Program. Also, Greg Mann is going to manage your properties for you and some amazing listings. What is on the market right now? It's all just ahead. It's You Have Real Estate.
Managing your investment property is as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1. Sign up at GoRent123.com. 2. Let Greater Orlando Realty handle everything for you when it comes to managing your property, from qualifying tenants to collecting rent, processing maintenance requests, and everything in between. 3. Sit back, relax, and count all that money you're making. Earning passive income on your property is as easy as 1, 2, 3 with Greater Orlando Realty. Visit GoRent123.com today.
Welcome to You Have Real Estate with me, attorney Justin Clark. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, seasoned investor, or even looking to sell your home, this next 30 minutes is designed just for you. Think of it like hitting multiple open houses, all from your living room with my attorney advice throughout the way. If you have any questions whatsoever during the show, I'm going to leave the phone number right here, 407-205-0400. Great show lined up for you today. You will not want to miss a single second, but first, the opening statement. If you are a real estate agent, you will not want to miss anything today. Here's why. I've got some great stuff to show you. We're going to start the show with this new educational program for you to literally help jumpstart your career. Also, Greg Mann is here. He's got an offer for real estate agents. If they do not want to do property management, you send your client to him. He will manage the property for you and send you a check every single month. Lastly, I've got some awesome LPT agents in here. I just met them before the show with some great properties to show you what is going on in this market right now. We're going to answer those questions by asking real questions, and we'll do so after this very short break. Does student loan debt have you spinning out of control? You are not helpless. At Attorneys Justin Clark & Associates, our goal is to lower or even eliminate your monthly payments. Call me today or visit youhavepower.com and take back control of your financial life. Welcome back. Every Saturday we ask real questions to the truly trend-setting people in Central Florida's real estate community. Today, great lineup today. But first, let me start with our good friends, Vivian Lehman,
Hello.
Dallas Lehman. Guys, how are you?
Great to see you. Thank you, Justin.
Is this 2 weeks in a row for you?
Yeah,
maybe 3 weeks in a row.
It might be two, but we've got exciting news to share today.
Owner of a mortgage company, owner of a real estate brokerage, you put your brains together and came up with this new program that really I think we're just introducing for the first time today. It's called the Jumpstart Program. It helps real estate agents really jumpstart their career. Tell me about this Jumpstart Program. What is this?
So it's not just mortgage and real estate. We actually included a lot of experts that are in insurance, CPAs, attorneys. We were lucky enough to get some of your input, which we were really excited about. And so we thought this was a good program that we could put together for agents that are just starting out.
Yeah.
There's so many mistakes you can make along the way. And we're kind of putting it together where we're saying, this is a foundation that you need. Take it and run with it.
Yeah, I agree. And there are a lot of mistakes, Dallas, that young agents make. And I don't think that, not all of them, but a lot of younger, newer agents don't understand that. You know, this is the biggest purchase of someone's lifetime or biggest sale of their lifetime. And these people take real estate very, very seriously. And you have to understand that when you're working them with the client, that this is a big deal for them.
Absolutely, Justin. You couldn't have said any better. And quite honestly, you know, this is a very exciting course. Anybody that's recently just passed their real estate exam or and they've got their license, they're saying, I'm really excited. This is my new career. I want to jump in. Well, the Jumpstart Program is designed to help them. What do we want to do? We want to get them up to speed quickly. We don't want them to struggle. We want them to be the best real estate agent they can be. Well, people would say, well, that sounds pretty good, but when I got my license, isn't that the way it works? Not at all. This program pulls together years of experience from the mortgage side, from the real estate brokerage side, and then under one roof, we're lucky enough to have 5 attorneys, we have a title company, we have a registered agent with the IRS, we have a general contractor, we have a roofer, We have everything under one roof to help those agents become successful right out of the bat. Now, why is that important? We don't have to have them just for ourselves. Any agent has the ability to pull these relationships together, but our course uses our expertise, nice word, to get them on the right road to be successful immediately. What happens when they pull this together? They save immense time in their startup. And why is that important? Very, very important. Once you sign your contract, if you don't have these expert relationships in place at that time, you're already going to be behind the 8 ball. I need that pre-approval letter, or I need this, or I need the title, I need to pull this. This makes it far easier for them to jump right in there and start to be successful. If you're not doing that from the beginning, there's enough agents in Central Florida and realtors that are closing business every single minute that new agent is trying to get from behind.
Yeah, and let me defend real estate agents for a moment, because they get, and you know this, they get inundated with sales constantly. Title companies are calling them, mortgage brokers are calling them, educational places are calling them as well. I know it's important to you two that this class, this educational program, the Jumpstart Program for agents, is inexpensive, but also most importantly, it creates great value for them and really does help their career. That's been goal number 1 for you two. I've been talking about it with you for a while. You want to make sure that it works, that it helps our career. I mean, that's the most important thing for you.
When I was putting together my portion of it, I was focusing on what would have benefited me when I first got my license. What didn't I know?
Right.
And that's where we kind of went down that road. And as Dallas talked about, you want those mentors, you want those people in your network, because they're going to help you exponentially. It just works that way.
Yeah.
Agreed, and this course really is designed, like you said, we didn't want agents struggling. We want to help them become the best agent or realtor that they can possibly be. And they can call on our experience, our network of experts that we've put together. They can emulate that, they can talk to us about it, they can say, hey, how would you do this? We are here to help them every step of the way if we can. But more importantly, we want them to be successful quickly as they start their career. Hey, it was tough enough to get the license. Now you're out there in that workforce. Now it's all live, it's all real. And like you said, Justin, this is somebody's biggest asset of their life. You want to make sure that when you sign that contract, Vivian will tell you, when you sign that contract.
You don't want to learn through trial and error
right.
at all.
Yeah,
that's your reputation and their money.
Not a place to be. And by the way, I mean, that's where you want to have these relationships in place. There's nothing better than already having a relationship with an attorney. I want to ask you a question. Well, that attorney can answer it for you very quickly. Title company, is there a cloud of title? Is there an encumbrance on that property before I write the contract? Sure. You want to have that relationship. Are they pre-approved? Do they qualify? All these things sound, every realtor out there knows what we are talking about at this table. Some of the new agents don't, and the faster that they can get those relationships and use some of the great information in the course that's available to them now to help them is very exciting for every agent out there.
And it's typically going to be newer agents who want to participate in the Jumpstart program, and I think I want to be clear and help you understand that they just came off of taking this exam and getting the law thrown at them. This isn't really a law boring thing. This is here is how you be successful in this real estate career. It's not statute 427 blah blah blah.
No, and one of the biggest things too is it is a sales job.
Yeah, it is, of course.
And some people go into it thinking, oh, I can buy and sell, no problem. Mm-hmm. But learn your product. So many agents out there, you ask them something about the house and they're like, deer in the headlights. I'm sorry, you're trying to sell it, so know your product.
But to your point, Justin, to what you said too, is there is some excellent examples that Vivian uses as the broker on the real estate side on transactions that she has done.
Sure.
She talks about successful transactions. She talks about little pitfalls or minefields to watch for. And everybody in this course, as we say, the experts are offering you opinions and tried and true professional experience so that you can use that. Like I said, we've been in the business, a lot of us have been in here for, 20, a little bit over 20 years. We've seen just about every scenario you can see. We want to share that with these agents. We want them to take that information. But again, there's a saying in contract law, there's a saying in the mortgage business, everywhere you go, the saying is, Time kills all deals. So the more time you can shave off in getting it to be a successful realtor and taking this course and hit the ground running, that's going to help you
The
immensely.
sooner you'll become successful.
And you know, maybe it should be called the how to be successful and not get in trouble class as well, because there are regulations on real estate agents. I've seen it happen too many times. And lastly, I'll finish with this, and I'm not trying to speak for either of you. Yes, this is an online course. Yes, they're going to log in and go through the course at home by themselves, but I also feel like you two have designed it to instant access to you and your contacts as well. It's not like you just go online and that's it, we're done. Truly, they're going to have access to you to ask questions. And they're going to have access to you to ask questions.
Absolutely, and Justin, you bring up another great point, and that is, this is very user-friendly. This isn't something that somebody's going to struggle with to log in and have a problem with. It is very user-friendly. It's very current. Our numbers are there. If at any time they want to call, they want to ask a question, we're happy to answer, we're happy to help, always.
All right, I want to sign up right now. What do I do?
Okay, you go to youhaveafutureinrealestate.com. The course is only $2.99, and if you're watching this, you can access it with a discount code of LEARN, L-E-A-R-N.
L-E-A, oh, that's good.
Very nice.
How'd you set that up? You're more technologically savvy than I thought.
And they're going to save money with that, which is nice. It's a nice way to start, too. Who doesn't like to save money?
Absolutely. Right? And again, I'm participating in the course, in the training part of it as well. And like you two, if someone does take the course and they have legal questions, email me. I'm right here. I did not participate just to do a little video and be on there. I'm participating because I want to help young agents. I've been doing this show about real estate and trying to assist real estate agents for a long time, and I want to be here to help, especially the younger ones who I want to help avoid mistakes, but I also want to help. I want to help show them how to. At the end of the day, we want to make money. They want to make money, and I want to help show them how to make money without getting in trouble.
Absolutely, and you couldn't ask for a better expert on the law side. So thank you, Justin.
Dallas Lehman, Vivian Lehman, congrats! This is a big day.
Yeah,
this is a big day, I think, for not just you two, but the real estate community and all of Central Florida. Thank you.
Thank you.
One more time, website.
youhaveafutureinrealestate.com. One thing we didn't mention, I'm sorry if I have a minute, is the fact that local boards are looking at it, and they're very excited about this because the biggest problem they're having is retention.
Yep.
And if we can give them an extra tool to get going, it's a benefit.
You got it. Quick break. When we return, we're going to tour some awesome properties that are on the market right now. What's going on with this real estate market? Are prices coming down a little bit or not? We find out just ahead as You Have Real Estate continues.
You can be an agent that struggles to get ahead in the competitive real estate world, or you can learn from the best and achieve success. Visit youhaveafutureinrealestate.com and sign up for the Jumpstart Program. Get coaching tips and important tools that will help you jumpstart your real estate career. Sign up today and get 10% off your Jumpstart Program when you use code word LEARN. Visit youhaveafutureinrealestate.com today and gain the real estate knowledge you need to succeed.
And welcome back. I'm super excited to have two agents from LPT here with me now. Mike Jackson's here. Mike, what's up, man? How are you?
Good. How you doing?
I asked if you were nervous before the show, and you said, no. Bendjie Bernadette also is here. Hi, Bendjie. How are you? What a beautiful name.
I'm doing great. How are you? Thank you so much.
I love the yellow, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
This is, it's always a pleasure having LPT agents here. What Robert's doing over there is pretty crazy. I mean, this is what comes with LPT. I mean, this is marketing in a box, essentially. What do they do for you over there?
Yeah, so great question. So we have a lot of different type of listing tools here. So you have thank you cards. It's always important to let your clients know that walk in, that took time out of their day to see the house. They have a phone number here where you can text a 4-digit code, and that will give you all the information about the home. But as a listing agent, we also want to be well informed of the property to give them information on site. And then there's just business cards, and all this stuff is free.
Yeah,
so I'm
crazy.
saving $1,400 per listing getting these free sample kit with LPT.
Amazing. And it just makes it so simple for you to have it all right there, you know?
Yeah.
Let me ask you both about the real estate market as we sit here today. The last 2 years, it's been crazy, nuts, and you're starting to see stories about maybe slowing down a little bit. Maybe that's not Florida. I don't know. You two are boots on the ground. What are you seeing?
We'll go ladies first.
All right, ladies first. Bendjie, yes, go ahead.
Well, I mean, today's market from the market that we have like 2 years ago, you might see like a change, but it doesn't mean like the market is crashing or stuff gonna happen like people are saying. So we, what I will say, like this market that we are in today, if you didn't get a chance to purchase like during COVID, when the market was like super crazy, it's still a good time to purchase. The market is not gonna shift, it's not gonna crash like people are saying. Still go out there and invest in real estate.
I agree. I don't see a crash ahead at all, and maybe this is good for buyers in some way because buyers were getting just completely priced out of the market is what was happening. Now it's again, it's still a seller's market. I don't care what anyone says, it's still a seller's market, but maybe the buyer has a little bit of a better shot now. Would you say, Mike?
Yeah. So great question. So what I always tell people, I kind of answer that in two parts. Number one, when you're dealing with the market shifting with interest rates going up, I always encourage people just to continue sticking to the formula, which is basically to sell the house.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as a bad sell. And then number two is also understanding a lot of people are saying, hey, I don't want to buy right now, I want interest rates to go down. But what they're not realizing is the purchase price is decreasing, and you can refinance shortly after you purchase, so you can get a lower interest rate still.
Yeah.
So if they're listening to what I'm saying, is basically there's not really a bad time to buy. It's just basically understanding the market that you're pursuing and then being strategic with the real estate agent.
One of the reasons I love this show is because we can talk all day about this sort of thing, but you guys brought listings here to see real life, real time, what is going on in this market. And Bendjie, let me start with you. Mike is a great teacher over there. You have 3 properties here. Let's go through these kind of quickly. Start with Blue Quail. Where is this?
It's over there in Windermere area.
Oh yeah, beautiful. What's the price point on this? Beautiful. Is this brand new? I mean, this is a beautiful home.
No, it's not brand new. It's a new home, but it's not new build. Like 3 years old.
What's the price point
It's
here?
listed for 1.65.
1.65. Windermere sounds like a lot of money, but that's not a lot in Windermere.
It's not a lot. It's not a lot for a lot of people.
And we're going to show you 5 houses here right now. And if you want to see any of them, literally right now, call the phone number on the screen: 407-205-0400. Bendjie will show it to you this weekend, literally. And when I show Mike's, he will show them to you this weekend as well. Beautiful house in Windermere there. Now we also have Greater Pines. Where is this?
It's over in Claremont.
Claremont. Price point on this, another nice home. A little smaller, obviously, but that's a beautiful home, beautiful yard.
This one is actually a 3-2, and it's listed for $440.
$440, okay. Even with interest rates up a little bit and affordable payment, certainly cheaper than renting, I would say.
Definitely, most definitely.
And finally, we have Water Bridge. Where's this one?
Water Bridge is in Kissimmee, right in the borderline of Lake Nona and Kissimmee. It is a 7-bedroom, 5-bath. And this home is
7
amazing.
bedroom.
It's amazing. So they added more to it. So if you're that person that's looking for like a in-law suite or like a separate bedroom, like you can rent out, do a short-term rental, this home is definitely for you.
Awesome. Those are 3 great homes on the market right
And the price for that
now.
one is great too. It's only $680.
That's great. 7-bedroom, $680. You'd probably rent that bad boy out too if you wanted to buy it. Now, Mike, you got a couple here. Starting in Claremont, tell me about this house.
Yes, so it is listed at right now. It's 17035 Claremont, Basewood Lane in Claremont, and it is listed right now at. I got a couple listings going through my head, so I apologize.
It's all right, and we're going to put it up on the screen anyway.
Yeah, so right now we have it listed around $460.
Okay.
And in Claremont, it's pretty cool because there's so much growing out there in Lake County in general. So you have not as busy as Orlando, but not like in a rural area where there's nothing going on.
Right.
So it's an attractive area for a lot of people.
Growing, but still not crazy, I would say. That's a beautiful home. And then this one is in Orlando. Tell me about this property.
Yes, so this property is close to University of Central Florida and toll roads, and it is priced at $435,000.
$435, mortgage payments about $2,500, something like that. Which, if you try to rent this house, Mike, $3,000 probably. It's crazy.
Absolutely.
Even though rates are up, isn't it safe to say that it's still cheaper to buy than rent?
Absolutely. And the one thing the leverage that you have in buying is ownership, right?
Yeah.
You have appreciation. You can have a lot more flexibility. You're not having to worry about increasing rent. You can just have a fixed mortgage and stay where you're at. And ownership is key.
You got that right. Mike Jackson, Bendjie Bernadette. What a pleasure to meet you guys. Can we do this again soon?
Absolutely.
All right, you promise to come back?
Yes.
I have so much more to ask you. Awesome job. Keep up the good work, guys. Here's what we're going to do. Last quick break. When we return, another listing to show you, but also a great idea for you real estate agents out there to make some extra money. I'll tell you about that and more. You Have Real Estate continues. Does credit card debt have you spinning out of control? You are not helpless. At Attorneys Justin Clark and Associates, our goal is to lower or even eliminate your credit card debt. Call me today or visit youhavepower.com and take back control of your financial life. A final segment today. I hope you have a wonderful weekend planned. Happy to be joined. If you're a real estate agent, listen up, because this next offer to you is pretty crazy. This is nothing fake. This is not me trying to sell you something. This is me introducing you to a good friend of mine who is doing great things for real estate agents out there. It is Greg Mann. Greg, how are you, sir?
I'm awesome. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. You're a real estate broker, but you've mainly focused on property management. You've, one of the biggest and certainly the best property manager in Central Florida. But what you've done with agents for them to trust you managing their clients' properties is pretty amazing. What do you do for agents?
It is. So it's very difficult for an agent to get a client. And if they've got a client that wants to put a house into management, I've got a referral program that is absolutely phenomenal. So we call it month one, the agent gives me the property. We then go and rent it. They get a lump sum at month one. And then from month two onwards, for the life of the management, it could be a year, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, they get a monthly residual income, which actually amounts to a lot of money. I've got some agents that are picking up $3,000 to $4,000 a month just from referring properties to me. And it's really easy. You call me and say, Greg, got an owner would like to do management. Here's his information. I've done a soft intro to you. I call them. You sit back and pick up a check.
Pretty amazing. Yeah, if you're a real estate agent and you want me to connect you with Greg right now, it's 407-205-0400. A lot of agents, and Juan's here, by the way, too.
Yes.
Juan Valdez, how are you, buddy?
Thank
Welcome
you.
to
Very
the
good,
show.
thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
Juan's sitting here listening as an agent who does traditional real estate saying, yeah, I get it though, Greg. I'm gonna send you my client over, and then when it comes time to sell the property, you're gonna be, oh, Juan, I forgot you sent it over, and you're gonna try to take the commission. How does that work?
It's not going to happen, I tell you, because you get a written guarantee that you'll get the property back. And we've tracked down agents in other states that no longer do real estate and say, hey, they want to sell. Oh gosh, what do we do? Then we have to work that out, but you are guaranteed to get it back.
And Juan, welcome, buddy. Nice to meet you. What do you think about that as an agent? I mean, you do real estate, of course,
Yes.
but property management is kind of its own little baby, isn't it?
It is. I wouldn't get into it just because it's not my, it's not my niche
Sure.
of business.
Yeah.
So to have somebody like Greg to give that business to and entrust, absolutely.
And the trust part is something that is oftentimes lost in real estate.
Yes.
It's like we've all been stabbed in our backs a few times, and to have someone you can trust to send it over to, like Greg, is pretty important. Talk to me about your real estate career. What areas do you really focus in, if any in particular, and how'd you become an agent?
Well, I got into the industry 3 years ago
Okay.
as a signing agent. So I was in title companies a lot. And that's how I got started.
What does that mean, signing agent?
So it's a notary public with an extra certificate to do, how can I put it, financial documents
Okay.
for sales. So
I gotcha.
seller closing, buyer closings, things of that nature.
Right.
So I just got into that way. My dream was actually about 17 years ago, and I finally got into it. And after that, I just kept on going. And right now, my niche is resi commercial.
Oh, okay. What
With
does that
investors.
mean exactly? I just want to make sure I understand.
So I'm with buyers,
Mm-hmm.
mostly investors, and I also have a designation in commercial real estate.
Oh, okay.
So
Gotcha. Now, you had 2 properties to show us
Yes.
before you got here. One of them went pending because you're doing such a great job,
which
of course.
is great, yes.
But you brought this other property that is still listed. This is in Ormond Beach, a town I adore, actually. I love it over in Ormond Beach, Ormond by the sea area. Tell me about this house in Ormond.
So this property, 208 Pawnee Drive, is beautiful. 5 miles from the beach. There's a few country clubs there, parks for the children. Has its own little tiki covered area in the property,
that.
so
really
you can
cool.
entertain guests there as well with the pool.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful property.
If you're looking for a place over in Ormond, I'll hook you up with Juan right now at 407-205-0400. And I think, again, someone could live here or they could use it as a rental property as well. I think this would be a great rental.
Especially for snowbirds.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And snowbirds are great too because they could rent it out 6 months a year and live there 6 months. It can be perfect. I'll really
Exactly.
pay the mortgage for those 6 months, and then then enjoy it the other 6 months. And Greg, that leads me back to property management a little bit, because I think most people who invest in Florida but live somewhere else, you would understand, okay, they're going to have a property manager. But a lot of your clients are local as well. They have their houses here, but they're like, well, I'm here, I'm just going to take care of the rental myself. I find that to be somewhat dangerous, even if you live here locally, if you have properties, to try to do the management yourself. Do you agree?
Totally. I mean, obviously I'm a little bit biased, but let me ask you this. If you went skydiving and you was a rookie, would you go in the plane without the parachute?
I'm not going in the plane, period, with a parachute, but to answer your question, no way.
No, it's the same with property management, because you're jumping into something you have no clue about. There's a massive legal issues you can have.
Yeah.
There's a lot of responsibility. I mean, for instance, you spoke earlier on one of your other shows about slip and falls.
Yep.
What if someone slips, a friend comes over, tenant's friend slips over, splits their head open, ends up in hospital?
Yep.
What happens?
I agree.
Oh, Mr. Owner doesn't know. So please don't take the risk. It's just not worth it.
I completely agree. And I think what you're doing, Greg, for other agents in Central Florida is pretty amazing. And I don't think that they have anyone else out there that they can really trust with that. It's really twofold. Number one is they want to trust that you're going to take care of their clients. We know you guys do a great job with Dee Dee's help, who's over there too. Yep. She's fantastic. And importantly also, though, is that you're not going to then steal the client. When it's time to sell, you're literally sending it back to the agent. And that can be a little bit stressful for agents when they refer to you, but they know because it's you, that's not going to happen. You are sending the deal back to them. Hugely important.
100%, absolutely important.
Keep up the great work. Now, Juan, you're LPT now. Yes. How is that transition working for you?
Transition was great. Very smooth. Transition was great. And the support that they give us, with all the tools that they give us, I really appreciate it.
I do
so,
too.
Yeah.
The interview before, we had the box that Robert's created for agents that is free when you're an LPT agent. That's pretty amazing.
For every listing.
Every single listing.
Every homeowner will get their own power pack, and we use that for them. Plus their website.
How do you see the market the rest of the year? What's going to happen?
So I'm in Kissimmee. Mediums, between 360, 390. We are seeing more houses on the market a little bit longer, but still we have those buyers.
Awesome. Well, what a pleasure to meet you, buddy. Let's do this again soon. Greg,
Yes.
Great to see you. I'm going to see you all day. We do radio, another TV show this one, and we're going to do another show after this. How is that?
Yeah,
I might as well. Let's keep the party going. And I might even see you after for a bite to eat, if you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, too.
Oh, I'll be hungry.
If you want to see any properties we showed off today, if you are an agent, you want to talk about the Jumpstart program, or if you're an agent and you want to send listings over or your clients over for property management to Greg, the phone number's on the screen. All of that and more. Also, Dallas Lehman is still standing by if you need to get pre-approved. 407-205-0400. What a show today. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Special thanks to our WKMG base crew. You make it seem so easy. Most importantly, though, thank you for joining me today and every single Saturday for You Have Real Estate. I'm attorney Justin Clark. See you again next week.
If you've been threatened by the IRS, you're not helpless. I'm attorney Justin Clark. You have the power to fight wage garnishments and to fight levies on your account. Call me now for a free consultation or visit youhavepower.com and take back control of your life.
The proceeding was a paid advertisement. The views expressed were the sole responsibility of the advertiser.